Welcome to the Scenario Podcast, your guide to mental health and well-being. Each episode, we uncover practical tools, discuss expert insights, and explore how supplements can transform your mental health journey. Get ready to learn, grow, and thrive with us.
Welcome back to the deep dive. You know that feeling, right? You sit down, ready to focus, and poof, your concentration just vanishes. Or you're searching for that word, it's right there, but nope, gone.
Oh, absolutely. Cognitive sharpness, it's just invaluable.
Exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive into something fundamental for a productive life, keeping your brain healthy, specifically using natural memory food supplements. We want to know how nature can help us think sharper.
And this is such a timely conversation. I mean, think about it. Your brain, it's running the whole show. Thoughts, feelings, actions, memory, everything.
Right.
But we often kind of ignore brain health until there's an obvious problem.
Yeah.
The good news is people are becoming much more aware of mental wellness now.
Yeah, you see that everywhere.
And that's driving this huge demand for, well, evidence-based ways to support brain function.
Okay, so our mission today is pretty straightforward. We're giving you the shortcut. You want to know which natural things actually work for your brain without weird chemicals. We'll break down the top 3 natural supplements, what they really do, some surprising benefits here, and crucially, the safety stuff you absolutely need to know.
Before we jump into the fixes, let's just quickly touch on why we even need this support. It's not just aging.
Definitely not.
Modern life throws a lot at our brains. Chronic stress, maybe not eating perfectly, not enough good sleep, environmental stuff.
It all adds up.
It really does. And these things don't just slow you down mentally. They can actually damage brain cells, even cause shrinkage over time.
Wow.
Yeah. And that leads directly to that mental fog, the slower thinking we all want to avoid. So we're here to talk about protecting those cells.
Okay, let's get into it, starting with what the brain is literally made of. This part I found really fascinating.
Okay.
Your brain is about 60% fat. 60%. And a huge chunk of that structural fat in every single brain cell membrane is our first key supplement, omega-3 fatty acids.
Ah, the building blocks. That's a perfect way to put it.
They're literally the brain's building block.
Exactly. Omega-3s, specifically EPA and DHA, these are essential fats. Our bodies can't really make enough on their own.
So we have to get them from food or supplements.
Right. And DHA especially is super concentrated in the brain's gray matter. And in the eyes, too, actually.
Okay, so it's part of the structure. But what does it do for the brain cell? Why is this fat so important for, thinking?
It really comes down to flexibility and communication speed. Think of your cell membranes not as stiff walls, but as these fluid dynamic surfaces.
Okay.
DHA helps keep them fluid and intact. And that fluidity is critical for neurotransmitters, the brain's messengers, to zip across the gaps, the synapses.
Well, if the membranes are stiff because you don't have enough omega-3s.
The signals slow down.
Yeah.
Communication gets sluggish.
Okay, that totally explains the cognitive benefits. So we know fatty fish are great sources, salmon, mackerel, sardines. But what's the key takeaway from the research here?
I think the connection between the physical structure and your mood is really vital. Research consistently links low omega-3 levels, particularly DHA, not just with slower thinking, but also with a higher chance of mood issues and memory problems.
So taking these isn't just about being sharper.
No, it's also about supporting the fundamental physical health that underlines your overall mental well-being. Preventative maintenance, like you said.
Preventative maintenance for structure and mood.
Got it. Now, practicality check. Even with something so basic, are there side effects we need to mention?
Yeah, there can be, but the good news is they're usually pretty mild. Mostly some stomach upset or that classic fishy burp or aftertaste.
Nice fishy boobs.
Yeah. But you can often manage that by choosing good quality supplements, maybe enteric-coated ones that dissolve lower down, not in the stomach.
Good tip. Okay, so omega-3s handle the brain's architecture, the structure, but a great building needs good delivery systems, right? Logistics.
Absolutely.
Let's pivot from those fats to something ancient that helps with delivery. Ginkgo biloba. Ah, ginkgo. It's a fascinating one. Comes from one of the oldest tree species on Earth, used for centuries, especially in traditional Chinese medicine.
And its main thing is delivery.
Pretty much. It's all about optimizing the brain's supply lines.
Okay, how does it actually do that? If omega-3s are the bricks, what's ginkgo's role?
Ginkgo mainly works by helping to relax and widen blood vessels. It's a vasodilator.
Okay.
So by increasing blood flow to the brain, it helps deliver more oxygen and glucose, which is the brain's main fuel.
Like opening up more lanes on the highway to the brain?
Exactly like that. Better fuel delivery means the brain can potentially perform better.
Makes sense. So what specific benefits might someone notice? What does the research say people experience?
Well, because of that improved blood flow, the benefits can be quite broad. People often report better short-term memory, holding things in mind.
Like remembering a phone number just long enough to dial it.
Exactly. And better mental clarity, sharper focus. The sources also highlight its use in older adults, sometimes showing improvements in thinking speed and how quickly they can recall memories.
Interesting.
And it's also often mentioned for potentially helping with anxiety and improving mood.
That's quite a list, especially that point about potentially delaying symptoms in neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. But hang on, if it works by increasing blood flow, maybe thinning the blood a bit, doesn't that sound risky if someone's already on blood thinners?
That is a really important question.
Yeah.
And yes, you're absolutely right to flag that.
Okay.
Because ginkgo affects circulation, the biggest safety concern is an increased risk of bleeding, especially if you're taking anticoagulant medications like warfarin or even just high doses of aspirin.
So this isn't like a fishy burp side effect?
No, absolutely not. This is a serious potential interaction. It's not necessarily masking at deeper issues, more like optimizing the environment the brain works in. But that interaction risk means talking to your doctor first is non-negotiable. Mandatory, really.
Got it. Serious caution needed there. Okay, let's move to number 3. This one offers protection and performance, and many of us might already have it. Green tea.
Ah, yes, green tea. It's really the total package, in a way. It's got this interesting combo of alertness, but also calm.
How does that work? It has caffeine, right?
It does, but it also has this amino acid called L-theanine, and that pairing is key.
Okay, tell me more about that duo. Because caffeine usually means jitters for some people, then a crash.
Right. So think of caffeine as giving you that quick lift, that alertness. L-theanine, though, it crosses into the brain and influences alpha brain waves. Those are linked to being relaxed but still aware.
So L-theanine kind of smooths out the caffeine?
Exactly. It modulates it. You get the focus, the alertness, but generally without the jitters or that big energy crash afterwards. Focus without the frazzle, as you said earlier.
Focus without the frazzle. I like that. But you also mentioned protection. The sources talk about antioxidants in green tea. Why is that important for the brain long term?
That's the defensive strategy. Our bodies naturally produce these unstable molecules called free radicals. Think of them as causing wear and tear on our cells through oxidation.
Speeding up aging, basically.
Including cognitive aging, yeah. Antioxidants are like the repair crew. Green tea is packed with certain types, especially one called EGCG. These antioxidants neutralize the free radicals.
So EGCG helps protect the brain cells from damage over time.
Precisely. It helps shield those delicate cells.
Okay, so let's connect the dots. Omega-3s for structure, ginkgo for delivery, green tea for alert focus and protection. That sounds like a pretty powerful combo. What are the main cognitive benefits people might expect from green tea?
Well, beyond that smoother alertness and less mental fatigue, studies have linked regular green tea drinking to potentially lower risks of neurodegenerative diseases later on, thanks to those antioxidants. Plus, it seems to support a better mood and might help reduce risks or severity of depression and anxiety too. So it hits both cognitive function and emotional well-being.
Okay, but again, the dosage question. What if someone thinks, great, I'll just take massive amounts of green tea extract for max EGCG? Are there risks there?
Yes, there can be.
Yeah.
The concern is usually with highly concentrated green tea extracts, not so much with just drinking cups of tea.
Right.
Making really excessive amounts of extract could potentially lead to liver problems in some people. Or, like any caffeine source, too much could cause insomnia, maybe a racing heart, especially if taken late in the day. Moderation is key.
Balance, not extremes.
Got it. Which brings us perfectly to our final, really critical section, the reality check. We've talked about 3 amazing natural compounds, but we absolutely have to underline this. Natural does not automatically mean risk-free.
Absolutely crucial point. Things get complicated when you factor in existing health condition or medications someone might be taking.
Like the ginkgo and blood thinners issue we discussed.
Exactly. Or the high-dose green tea extract and potential liver stress. Look, supplements are biologically active. They can have side effects on their own, especially in large amounts. But the real danger zone is interactions.
That's often the biggest risk. An unknown negative interaction with a prescription drug, which leads to the non-negotiable advice.
Let me guess. Talk to your doctor.
Always. If you're on any medication or have any ongoing health condition, you must talk to a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement. Period. That conversation isn't optional.
Absolutely non-negotiable. Okay, so let's say someone has done that. They've got the green light. They walk into the health store or look online. It's overwhelming. How do you choose a good brain supplement? What should you look for?
Yeah, it's easy to get lost. You need a strategy. We pulled together 4 key things to look for to cut through the marketing hype.
Okay, give us the list.
1. Look for actual evidence. Does the product use ingredients tested in studies, ideally at similar doses?
Makes sense. Check the science.
2. Read that ingredient list carefully. You want it free of artificial additives, fillers, weird binders. Keep it clean.
Right. No junk.
3. Transparency matters. Does the company tell you where the ingredients come from, how it's made? Look for openness.
Good sign if they're not hiding anything.
And 4. Look for reliable reviews or certifications. Positive feedback from, say, healthcare professionals or recognized consumer testing groups carries more weight than random online comments.
That's a really practical checklist. Gives you power as a consumer. And one last tip from the sources, you don't always need 3 separate bottles, right?
Exactly. Sometimes you can find high-quality brain health formulas that intelligently combine several key ingredients like our trio here, omega-3s, ginkgo, green tea extract, all in one dose.
For synergistic benefits.
Potentially, yes. When these compounds work together supporting structure, delivery, protection, the combined effects might be greater than taking them alone. Plus, it's just more convenient.
Simplifies things. Okay, let's wrap this up. What's the bottom line from our deep dive today?
I think the main takeaway is that natural supplements, using well-researched ingredients like omega-3s for structure, ginkgo for blood flow, and green tea for focus and protection, these can be a genuinely safe and effective way to boost your cognitive function.
And protect your brain cells, especially as life throws stresses at you or as you get older. It really is about giving your brain the right fuel.
Absolutely. Your brain is working hard for you constantly. Everything you do, think, feel, it's all orchestrated up there.
So this knowledge is useful for everyone.
For sure. Whether you're studying, working on something demanding, or just want to stay mentally sharp as you age, understanding what helps your brain thrive is, well, it's fundamental for sustained performance and resilience.
So we'll leave you with that simple but powerful truth we found threaded through all the research. Healthy brain, happy life. Definitely something to think about. We encourage you, with guidance from your doctor, of course, to explore which of these natural fuels might be the right fit for your own cognitive goals. Maybe unlock that sharper thinking you've been looking for.
Thanks for tuning in to the Scenario Podcast. Don't forget to visit scenario.com for more expert tips, articles, and supplements designed to support your mental health. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe and share it with a friend. Until next time, take care of yourself.